Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Cram Questions, where you ask the questions and I cram them in to a video that you probably don't really or might care about. Who knows? Watcha! Emo Fat Guy asks, do I think that streaming is helping or hindering me to find a permanent career? Honestly, I imagine in most career paths, it would probably help. The problem is, I traditionally work in the game industry. The game industry, at least when I was in there before I started streaming, people who streamed tended to have a lot of time set aside specifically for streaming. A great example is I actually worked with someone who would call in sick because they streamed too long, or because obviously they're posting on Twitter, they're posting on social media that they're actually streaming. There was a time they called in sick and they were actually still streaming. So that's pretty fucked up. So I think a lot of people know, this person has 40 hours set aside, 30 to 50 hours set aside per week to something else. So it's hard for that person to dedicate more time to the game industry. And game industry is not usually a 40-hour a week job. There are crunch times. There's a lot of times you have to work a lot. So I feel that for the most part, streaming hurts me there. It also hurts me because I've only really been doing that for the past year and a half, almost 2 years, and I haven't been running my Twitch like a business. I've been running it very personally. Like, I don't go to Reddit. I don't go to all these other things where streamers socialize and network and sell themselves. I don't have, or didn't, I'm starting to actually create one, but I didn't usually have a roadmap on how I can maximize the visibility of my content in front of everyone. I've never really done that. I've done it from the heart because that's what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to succeed on my own terms. I'm not the kind of person who likes to play the game as it were, and it's really difficult for me to get a job when I'm showing, hey, I want a community job. The reason I think I'd be good at that is, let me think. Well, let's look at my Twitch, and oh shit, if you're looking at my Twitch as a proof of concept, it doesn't really showcase my talents well for the job that I want, that I'm using it for. So why would, if I'm still a small streamer doing this for almost 3 years and I still haven't really succeeded, why would someone want me engaging their community if I can barely do it to my own? So I fail conceptually as well for using streaming to help me get a professional career, and it's pretty tough. I would love to succeed on Twitch. I would love to succeed by utilizing Twitch in a professional career in the game industry, or I would really love to do both. In a perfect world, I would absolutely love to be able to do something Twitch related for a company that I really love while still having my Twitch on the side to do with what I want with my community. Perfect world. Now for something a little bit. Admiral Atlan asks, Elix or Alien Isolation? That is such an easy one. So you guys might know or might not know, I hate Elix. Hate it. I don't understand why it even exists. It's a bad game through and through. And for how much time was spent on that game, inexcusable. Some people might say it was made by a small team, so that makes it better. Doesn't matter. Ori and the Blind Forest was made by a smaller team who never even met. And look at that game. So the combat, it's not great. The art, not great. The story, trash. The progression, trash, bad. The only redeeming thing I have about Elix that I can really think of usually is that it's stable. It is a very stable PC game. Usually when I play or stream PC games, I get crashes pretty often. Alien Isolation, on the other hand, while I think it's too long, it has some pretty bad alien AI design decisions to enhance tension. It's easily exploitable, and it's too fucking long. It's so long. And as soon as I started doing like the flare strats of just walking around without giving a shit about the alien throwing flares, there goes the tension. I like sprinted through the second half of that game because I was just over it. But Alien Isolation is a fucking beautiful game. I spent the first hour of the stream just wandering around the ship, looking at everything, because the attention to detail is really a love letter to Alien and Aliens, and maybe not so much the third or any of the others, but it's just a beautiful game. You really feel like you're in that world. And there's very few games, well, not very few, there's a few, quite a few, but it's not as often for me to come across the game where I want to look at a monitor for 2 minutes, or I want to actually look at these slippers, or see how this ship was actually modeled for someone to, or people to actually live in and spend their time in there. That attention was spent on Alien Isolation, and I think it's much better for that. So, Elex or Alien Isolation, all the way, even though it's too fucking long. That game needs to be like 16 hours long. Even in the second half, me sprinting through, I think it still took me like 30 hours. Alright everyone, thank you so much. If you have any more questions, feel free to post them on the Discord section of Cram Questions or something like that. Vlog questions. I don't know what I called it, but it's the sub Discord that says questions. Other people are asking questions. There's these videos posted there. There'll be the link to the Discord below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and show me off to your parents, because how you doing? Until next time, don't stop believing, and as always, stay sexy. Love ya. Yeah.